And it's going to be a crossroads moment for sure, for sure. And it's going to be a moment of you tuning into some type of acceptance so that you can find peace finally with this situation.
The divine's time is fine, 'cause it has to be. It won't be late because it's mine. So tonight I'll be fine.
What is up, my beautiful Cancer? Mika here, the Traveling Tarot, back with some messages from Spirit in regards to what you may need to know regarding love. This is for Cancer placements, people watching for Cancer, and they are general, so take them as they resonate. I'm just going to start by pulling one of these oracle cards to see if we can get an overarching energy, and then we'll jump right into the tarot to see what else Spirit wants you to know in regards to your love life. What do you want Cancer to know in regards to their love life? Cancer wants to know in regards to their love life. I'm truly grateful for your guidance. Ooh, and you know what, Cancer? I think we got this in the last love reading, to be perfectly honest. We definitely at least got it for the Mercury Retrograde. It says they break free. They run away from the darkness and to the light, to you. Maybe it'll be too late then, okay? So this is for people who are single. These are for people if you're in a relationship in some type of period of separation. They want you to know that if this person is showing up, it could very well be not only too late, but it could very well be because you are the crutch or you are the light that is soothing them or bringing them comfort. You want to be a beacon of light for others, but you cannot do it at your expense. Okay, so this is almost feeling like energy vampire vibes, like they're too overwhelmed by their darkness, and so they're running to you because they see your light. Your light brings them comfort, your love. They feel your love for sure, and your love brings them comfort. It almost brings them some level of reassurance or some level of ease, or as long as they're around you, they're fine. But the problem is once they're healed, they're back onto their other shit. And so they're saying right now, this time, and only you know, when it comes to whatever that relationship is, maybe this time it should be too late. Okay, that might be the lesson they need to stop doing the back and forth. Let's see what the bottom of the deck says. And it makes sense. It says there's a deep connection between your hearts. But if you let your love flow, everything would be easier. But you have to understand that it has to be reciprocated, or you're not letting it flow, you're letting them drain you. Okay, so they're saying there's obviously some deep connection, okay, and that would be the reason why they keep running back to you, because they feel your light, they feel your love. You bring them comfort, you bring them joy, you bring them confidence to some degree because of how much you do love them. But they need to learn that they can't keep doing the back and forth, okay? And so if they are doing that to you, even though there is that deep connection, and you feel like if you just go along with it, it'll be easier, it's not easier on you when they're doing the in and out of your life, okay? They are running to you because you bring them comfort. You feel a deep connection to them, and if you just go along with it, it might be easier, but they're saying that it's not been easy for you, and it's not gonna be easy for you because you really love this person. You really feel a true connection, okay? And so if it's this back and forth, you're gonna have to let it go so the person can see that, hey, this is not an option anymore. I need to get my act together if I truly want Cancer in my life, okay? We have dedication showing up in the Cupid's Arrow Oracle. It's saying stay dedicated to your goals, especially when this person shows back up, because there is that deep connection. And because you love Cancer. You don't love this person any less. It just hurts you to love them because they keep doing the in and out of your life. And because they haven't fully dealt with what they're dealing with over there, whenever that shows up, they need that comfort and that love and that light that you provide. So they're running to you only as a safe haven. You don't want to be that for somebody else when you don't have that reciprocity, because you can't run to them when you need that safe haven, or else you guys would be in this give and take relationship and there'd be a relationship. Okay? So yes, there's a deep connection. Feel more into the energetic part of it and what you need to get from this person energetically and why they are coming back into your life. And understand that this is about integrating those boundaries. It's not about this reunion unless you see that this person has changed in the way that you need it to be. Because it's not just about you, but it's not only about them either. There's two people here. It's about reciprocity. Okay, so if it feels like an energy drain, or this person just is running back because they're coming through problems, or you find out that even in a friendship, you're just a sounding board for them. So whenever they show up, it's only to talk about their problems. You almost never even get your own word in edgewise because it's about what they're going through. That's only because you bring them comfort because of how far you've come. You're intuitive, you're loving, you exude love, and so that makes them feel comfortable and safe. You are not the safety net, especially if you don't have a safety net to have for yourself. Okay? Understand when this thing shows up or when this person comes back into your life that it is not about a reunion. Okay? It is about you saying, hey, what do I need? I can't allow this to keep coming back in and out of my life, and it's taking from me, but it's not giving me anything when it is here. Okay? Time to get brutally honest with yourself, Cancer. Stay dedicated to your goals, and just know that your dedication is going to lead to success, or is leading to success. You're winning every single time you don't go back into this old you. Or every time when you find yourself in that decision, you decide, hey, I worked too hard for this. I'm still going to go this way no matter how it looks. You're winning every single time. That's the progression of success, okay? By moving in that direction and continuously putting one foot in front of the other. And when this person shows up, because especially if it's in a twin flame dynamic, once you start pulling your energy away from that person, they're going to feel it, okay? So they might start showing up, especially if they're still in some level of confusion or darkness in their personal life. They feel that deep connection with you as well. They want you to let your love flow, but don't give it away for free. And again, not that it's not like quid pro quo where it's like this for that. I give you this so you can give me that. But you do need to receive love back too. Give it to yourself and only accept love. If somebody's bringing any type of confusion or pain or heartache or disappointment with them, then it's only because they need your love as comfort, and not because they've changed enough to where they can be back in your energy for real. Okay, so trust that. Stay dedicated to what you've done and how the work you've done and how far you've come. But it does look like there is going to be some type of connection coming back into your life here, and you're going to be at a crossroads to try to feel into why this person is back, and you're going to need to make a decision there that whether it's too late or not for you to accept this energy back into who you've become now and all the work that you've done. What do you want Cancer to know? Ooh, I love that so much. Peace and contentment. Accepting what is going to bring you the peace that you need when this person... I didn't even look at that card. And what does this say? What does this say? Acceptance. Peace and acceptance. Sorry about that. My dogs are freaking out because my pool guy came and they're like, who is this in the backyard? Oh, hell no. You can probably still hear them there. They're still barking. But, yeah. Peace and acceptance, and I literally said that at the same time because that's going to bring you the peace. It literally says accept past and current situations so you can work through these issues gracefully, and this is what's going to bring the peace and commitment to you, okay? The peace and contentment is coming to you. But just know that this person is running to you because you bring them some type of peace. You bring them some type of comfort, and your light is kind of like warmth. Your light brings them a shelter in the time of storm, basically, okay? And so that's all fine because we want to be the light, but we can't not receive back, or else it's going to drain us and there's going to be a level of resentment being built up, okay? So let's see what else they want you to know here. We're going to jump into the tarot and see what else they want you to know about this connection that's going to be coming back in. It's going to be a crossroads moment for sure, and it's going to be a moment of you tuning into some type of acceptance so that you can find peace finally with this situation. Liberation. The Nine of Cups is definitely about wish fulfillment, but especially in this deck, not only does it represent the peace and contentment that's coming to you, but acceptance liberates you from this situation here. In fact, what I'm hearing right now, I want to say it's by the Gap Band. I'm not fully sure, but it's you can't keep running in and out of my life. That one. So keep running. That one. When you hear that, just know it's an ask to liberate yourself from this situation when they come back in. Because remember, it says they break free. They run away from the darkness and into the light, which is to you. But by then it might be too late. You get to decide, but if you hear that song, it's going to be that crossroads moment for you to say, hey, am I going to keep on letting this come back in and out of my life? Or am I going to liberate myself from this once and for all by just accepting that it's over, accepting that it is what it is, and that's going to bring me the peace that I need, okay? And tap into community and tap into playfulness, but all right, you guys want me to say this? Fine. This could represent what they're running away from. Another relationship. Okay, there could be a third person in this situation. And again, that's not for you to go and leave your husband or wife or leave your boyfriend or go kick his ass or kick in the door because there's another person. But he's running away from something, and it looks like it could very well have to be another relationship. It could even just be I'm trying to run from my mother-in-law, or my mother, she's driving me crazy, or my sister drives me crazy. It could be just another relationship, but there is a third person here that he's running away from, and it's going to be an ask for you to liberate yourself by saying, nah, man, I can't be the crutch. I can't be the thing you run to only when you need it. Because not only because I don't have that in you, but because that's not who I am. I'm a lot more than your sounding board. It really blows me away, and I guess maybe that's just me, but it blows me away when people call up other people to talk about their problems. I don't know why. I'm just not that person. I don't want to dump my problems on you. If I'm feeling like shit right now, I don't want to call you to make you feel like shit too. So I free you from that heaviness by just dealing with this stuff myself, unless it's something that I absolutely need to talk about. But it blows me away that people think that you should be their sounding board, but they also don't want to give you that sounding board that when you need it, okay? But this could very well have to do with what they're running away from, okay? It could be another relationship of some sort that's overbearing, that they run to you to get comfort, or they run to you to feel safe, and then once they get filled up again and they've drained you, they go back into this situation, okay? Liberate yourself from it by saying it's too late. It's too late. I care about me, and even though I love you and I feel a deep connection, I cannot continue this back and forth and won't, okay? What else do you want my beautiful Cancer to know about this relationship or about their love life? Yeah, it's definitely an ask for you to liberate yourself from this. And honestly, with this treasure chest showing up so brightly here, you're liberating yourself and you're finding treasure in saying it's too late. You're finding the treasures in everything that you have put up with or have learned or become from this situation. And it's interesting because we have the 9 of Swords showing up. It's not only interesting because it's another 9 card, but I feel like there's going to be some type of apprehension here because you do feel a deep connection to this person. And so you're going to be worried about what they're saying is this back and forth has been going on for such a long time that it's almost become a part of your identity. And so you might be worried about what it looks like not having this person running in and out of your life. You might be worried about the fact that you feel this deep connection and that you might not be able to actually let go, especially hearing that there is a third person involved in this situation. There is another situation going on there, and who knows what that is. Like I said, no kick in the door, waving the 4-4, none of that. Okay, we're keeping some goddamn perspective because it's all to liberate us. Okay, we're just understanding that when they show up again, we are aware of what this is, and we don't take it for this is a reunion. They've changed, and they're back. They can come back talking whatever kind of stuff they want to talk, but if it doesn't feel right, that's what you go with, Cancer, okay? Because they are coming back in and they're running away from something to come to you. Just know that. They might be worried about something, but this is about you. This is about you worrying about what it looks like without them in your life. This is about you worrying about what happens if you don't accept them back. What happens if you lose them? What happens to them because they're pouring whatever they're running away from on you? What happens to them if you're not there for them? You're going to force them to walk if you stop being the crutch, okay? And they're asking you to do that. And you're going to need to find some level of acceptance with what the outcome might be, because it's time for you to say no when this person comes back in. And again, use your judgment, use your discernment, use your intuition. But when this person shows back up, just know it's only to use you as a crutch. And that's it. Okay? So again, we got that Page of Wands energy, which is about that liberation. They're both doing the same sort of a thing there. You are looking for new inspiration, new excitement, new passion, especially in a relationship. It can't just be this mundane thing or something that I'm holding on to because I'm afraid of being alone or because it's what I've always done. Who am I going to be without this relationship? That should be a good question. That should be great, because this relationship, you would be together if you were both giving the same energy to it and wanted it to work. Okay? So if he's doing the back and forth, especially if he's running to somebody else in any way, whether it be a mother, whether it be a sister, whether it be a wife, whether it be a girlfriend, them, or a boyfriend or a husband or whatever, if they're running to another person for any reason and they're running away from you, then they're only showing up when they need you, which means that you don't have time or energy for that because you're making space for what you're wishing for and what's truly yours, okay? So even though you might have this deep connection, and you might even be worried about who you'll be when this person actually, or what they'll say, or who you'll be when you stop allowing this person back in, do it, because it's right now is a time to accept and liberate yourself from this back and forth bullshit. Straight up. Okay, we got 2 cards representing liberation. Give me something else for my beautiful Cancer in regards to this relationship and what they can do to navigate it or accept or expect. What does Cancer need to know in regards to this connection? What do you want them to know? Whoa. Oh, I love that so much. Yeah, it's going to require your focus. We have this showing up with the 8 of Pentacles, as well as showing up with the Queen of Pentacles. This is about you alchemizing or integrating or using all of what you've learned in this situation. Not only have you grown as a person, but still staying in your power here when this person does show up here, okay? Because with you being a loving person, Cancer, you are the light. You like to be the healer. You love to provide love and ease and comfort for people. But they're saying stay in your power here. Pay attention to what's actually going on there instead of like feeling into something and saying, oh, well, it would just be easier to go along with this because I love this person, and it maybe this time will be different. And look, I'm not saying that it wouldn't be different, but it'll have to feel different, which means you're not doubting it or questioning it because they're showing you. So just understand that, okay? So even though you want to provide some type of comfort or ease, especially in this time for them, stay focused and pay attention to what's actually going on there, okay? Listen to the words they're saying to you. Feel into what they're saying, how they're saying it, and why they're saying it, okay? Or is it just another text of, hey, this so-and-so's tripping, can I come through? I mean, like really feel into what's happening here, because right now it's time for you to accept that it might be too late for this person to come back into your life, okay? We have it also showing up with Judgment at the bottom of the deck there. There's that liberation. Here's another card talking about liberation. It really is a time for you to say no, because it says they break free. They run away from the darkness into the light to you. Maybe it'll be too late then. It should be too late, okay? Especially if it feels like they're just running to you because they need a comfort, or they need some type of love, or they need some type of peace, and you bring those things to them. Because think about it. When they run back to whoever, are you getting that peace at all? Or are they leaving you in a state of disrepair where you're like, wait, I thought we were back. Now I'm not hearing from you. Now you're not texting me again. Now I didn't made you dinner, made you feel comfortable, made you this, and this, and then now I'm not hearing from you. Unacceptable now, Cancer, okay? We're moving from a place of clarity, which is what the last few readings that I did were about. We're moving from clarity, so we're not accepting the in and out of our life anymore. If you are not walking with me, then you can't stay, because I'm going this way and you're going in a different direction than me. So if you're not going this way, then I'll see you when I see you. Type shit, okay? Seriously. You want to be the comfort for that person, but they want you to pay attention to how that person is coming into your life. And even when these fears do pop up, or this worry of what happens if I truly let this deep connection go, remember, you are liberating yourself from this connection so that you can make space for not only the peace and contentment that's coming to you, but for the people that won't run in and out of your life. That won't run in and out of your life. Okay? I'm going to pull one more of these cards for you, and then I am going to send you off with a self-care card. That's it. I love it so much. We got Ace of Wands. It brings in that new spark. It brings in that new passion. As a matter of fact, what they're saying is there's a new passionate connection looking to come in on the heels of you cutting this back and forth off for good. Okay, there's a new partnership, some type of new passionate relationship. They're not specific about whether or not this is going to be like a high level commitment, or if this is just going to be really passionate, especially with the Ace of Wands. Oh, I was going to say, I should have looked. Yeah, I was going to say this could very well start out as a passionate relationship because you guys are just so attracted to each other. But it has the potential to go long term here with this Ten of Pentacles. Or even if this is a re-spark in the relationship that you're already in, especially once you close off the energy of this. Because look, if this person is truly back and they're rocking with you, then they could very well be the new spark that's being re-sparked into the relationship. That's where you have to feel into it and pay attention to whether or not it's going to be this easy thing, or if it's bringing you some type of peace or contentment, or if it's still the same old cycle that this person brings every time they come back in, okay? But the new connection for my single Cancers, or for my people in separation, if there is this new spark that's coming in for you, it does have the potential to go long term. And again, it might start out just feeling like it's just a very physical thing, because you're going to be incredibly attracted to each other, and you're going to want to spend so much time with each other. And a lot of the times relationships start out that way. But they're saying, as you progress and get to know this person, this becomes more than just a passionate connection where you're just fucking. This has the potential to turn into long-term, or legacy, or marriage, or some type of high-level commitment. Okay? So right now, your only work is going to be to liberate yourself from this back and forth when this person does show up, and let them know that, yeah, I've done way too much growing to feed into this situation anymore. I need more. So what I'm going to do, at the very least, is find a place of acceptance about this not being it. And if it is it, it'll change and show up when I'm ready for it, and when you're ready for it. But if it's not it, I intend to make space for this right now, because the potential, especially when I pick that up, I mean, all of these represent partnerships, and that's why I feel like, yeah, this is going to be this is going to be a fulfilling, even though it'll start out as this hot and heavy, passionate relationship, it's going to be very fulfilling, and it's going to turn into something high level because of that. Okay? And this also represents that partnership as well with the Four of Wands. So Cancer, your only work, like I said, is to make space by realizing that I won't put up with things that are going in and out of my life. I won't put up with it anymore. And so if you're not following through, or if you're just showing up when you need that comfort or that safety net, I'm going to have to go ahead and cut the ties right now, because I'm headed towards something that's long term, and something that matters, and something that's fulfilling and passionate, because you don't have to sacrifice one for the other. Okay? So I hope something did resonate, my beautiful Cancer. I'm truly thankful that I get to do this. If it did, please do like, share, subscribe. Please do support the channel. I love doing these, and I'm also available for personal readings. I can also do personalized video readings for you, or we can do them live or virtual. Everything is going to be in the description. You can also DM me directly if you just have a question, and maybe we can go ahead and hash out some details. But yeah, everything is there for you. I'm here for you. I'm here with you. Yeah. So I'm going to send you guys off with a self-care card. And then I am going to send you on your beautiful and lovely way. How best can Cancer take care of themselves when this situation shows up, or as they release themselves or liberate themselves from this back and forth? And prepare yourself, honestly, for this new connection that's coming in, or this new spark that you will have in your current relationship, okay? We have escape materialism. It says, shift your focus away from material and develop a healthy inner world. And so remember what I was saying about feel into and pay attention when this person shows up. So even though you might physically be like, oh yeah, they're back, yay, or attracted to them and so happy, ooh, I was so happy they showed up, whatever. How does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel the next morning? How's it going to feel to you? How's it going to feel when this person runs back to whatever situation they're running away from? Okay? So shift your focus from the fact that it's physically happening and tune into how it feels. And then you'll be more clear on how to handle the right next steps, okay? And it does also wants to remind you that you're charming. You don't have to put up with the back and forth. You have a high level, you have not only a passionate and emotionally fulfilling, but a high level commitment waiting to come in that is due to not only the work you've been doing, but the fact that you're you're just being the charming, beautiful, loving person that you are. It says have confidence in your charm. A lot of people gravitate toward you because they like you for you. You don't have to put up with somebody coming in and out of your life. In fact, don't do it anymore. Claim it right now that I won't do this anymore. It's too late. It's time for me to open up to what is here for me and what is calling me, which is fulfilling and exciting. Okay? It's not me having to guess how they feel about me. It's not me having to wonder about what mood they're going to be in when I get home today. No. Because what I want matters, who I am matters, and even though I'm deeply connected to you, I can walk away from this if I have to. It's not fulfilling me. And that's 100% the truth, okay? You are charming. You're in the middle of an absolute glow up, and you only want people who want to be there, Cancer, okay? You don't want to have to try to hold somebody there or keep them there. That's a lot of work, and I know I won't do it. Okay, there, my beautiful Cancer. So thank you again for watching. I am Mika, the Traveling Tarot. I love you guys. Take care of each other, okay? Peace.